Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. I don't know, I'm not shocked, I'm not surprised, but it's just when you think that Martell can't sink any lore, it's like, how low would you go? He has the nerve, the audacity to try to sue Melody for defamation and emotional distress. N-word, how? I really don't understand. I hope Melody countersues and tack on everybody that he has brought into her life. From the Scotts running around lying, stating that her heart ain't right, she got a black heart, she got a cold heart, whatever Tisha was saying at the reunion. How they brought the brother on to the show to talk about her mom, even though he didn't talk about her. It's still, who wants to hear lies and defamation about their mom to be broadcasted all around the world? If that ain't defamation and emotional distress, because they bringing up things that she's like, have to question her mom, that's emotional distress. From the other brother posting a picture of Shari and Kimmy, stating this is the new Mrs. Holt. For Melnika and for Melnika to get to get on the show and say that to try to take Martell's side and say that Mel is just mad and hurt, and that's why she's saying the things. For Destiny to get on the show and start running messages and going back telling people, telling Martell everything that she says, does. For Destiny to get online, for the Scotts to get online, all these people getting online, stating that her house is rented. She's not, how did she bounce back? And she was so broke, I had to get her rental cars. For his baby mama to get online and discuss their whole relationship, to say, to try to attack her in every which way she can possible, regarding being a wife, being a mom, everything. This woman has said everything outside of a normal, I'm sorry. So my question is, should Melody be suing? Should be countersuing? I hope she let go. And I want her to hold on to that, that Melody that she's always been. But Martell know that Melody is only going to do so much because of her kids. and she don't want to be labeled as the angry, bitter person, because I know it is so much stuff, so many receipts that she has that could have shut you down a long time ago. But because y'all share 4 kids, she spared you. She tried to spare your name, where if you wanted to rebuild your reputation, rebuild your business, rebuild your brand, it would be possible. She left you, and she left you intact. She did not leave you intact for you to try to bring her down. She did not leave you intact, leave your character, leave you okay for you to try to sue her and for child custody. She left you intact with some sort of a decent reputation. The only bad image that was really floating around was how bad of a husband that you were. You could have still rebuilt a brand. You could have built a better brand, just like she did. If one can do it, 2 can do it. They always say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And if she was able to come out of this a better person, a better woman, a better mom, you could have too, because the lesson was, it was for you. She didn't leave you to break you. She left you to let you get on with the life that you wanted to live. Apparently, she's seen that you didn't want to be in the same household with your kids. Apparently, you didn't want to be married to her any longer, because when she gave you chance after chance to stop the negative things that you were doing, stop the cheating, stop the lying, you didn't do it. You thought that if you kept impregnating her with babies, that she was going to have trouble leaving you, and you thought 4 babies was going to be enough where she could say, well, you know what? I can't leave this man because I'm never going to get another one. Who am I going to find to come into my life, take me as I am with 4 kids? But you underestimated who she was, and you should have known who she was because of how she came into your life, built you up from nothing, helped you get your college degree, helped you build your image up, got the letter written to have your your jail sentence or whatever, to have it buried so you would be able to stand online a couple of weeks ago and say that you've never been arrested, never been to jail, so you can, to help you somewhat make your lie believable to people. Because if you try to dig it up now, you probably can't find it. But she left you intact where you can still have a decent life. You still had a chance. So if you're suing Melody for emotional distress, what about your baby mama, Ariane? Because if anybody been online defaming you, it's her. Because as soon as you tell her something, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whatever she tell you, she gonna spill it to the social media platforms. She gonna, every time you come over, every time she leave your house, every time She went after you wasn't even with Melody anymore. She was still telling your business of everything. So if that ain't emotional, to have your whole life played out on a whole social media platform by somebody you supposedly is not with or don't want. So why aren't you suing her? Why you ain't suing for child custody? You got all the proof right there online with her, where she got the liquor bottles in her hand. The baby got the liquor bottles in his hand. The baby beating her upside the head. She feeding the baby popsicles. She said, I was about to make some oatmeal, and y'all sat on live for a good while, and the baby still like, I want oatmeal. You had all the evidence right there. That child would have been picked up and handed to you the same day, probably. But you ain't suing her. All you had to do was play her live events for her defamation case to sue her, because she didn't throw all your dirt around. I just don't understand how you can fix your mouth and fix your hand to write or type or whatever your court filings to say that you want to sue this woman. Is it because you needed one last attempt to get to this woman's money? I think so. I'm going to say allegedly, but I believe it's a strong possibility. You probably threw the custody case when you and Ariane got into this last bickering match and got the citation, allegedly. And so you knew that was grounds to have that custody case not go in your way. And you sat back and you thought, you hung your head down and between your legs, and you thought you was thinking, but you were not thinking correctly. As always, you was thinking of self, and you was like, because I know it probably came out already in the court, in the custody of the child custody case, what she's bringing in approximately, because her what she bring in is not standard, because her classes have a certain number of students that attend, but her business sales, that's a whole nother entity. There's no way to determine how many sales she's going to get from each of her businesses. And then her booking fees, her speaking engagements, and now her going on tour, her production company, and whatever other business endeavors that she has, because I'm quite sure she have some more. Plus her book is about to come out. Oh yeah. Your mind went racing, and all you seen was dollar signs coming through, and you're not a part of it. And you want to attach yourself to her for as long as you can. Hold her in Huntsville as long as you can, because you still, for some unknown reason, secretly hoping that she could drop all of this and think that, and come rescue you again, because she's the only person that ever in life rescued you. I don't care what you say about nobody else. I'm no disrespect to your mom, but not even her did the things for you that Melody has done. Melody built up your confidence by helping you get through college, helping you grow a multi-million-dollar business, getting you into them suits, making the Holt name famous around Huntsville. Because before she came into the picture, the Holt name was only famous for the ATM robbery. So every time they heard Holt, only thing they could think of was criminal activity. Melody took that Holt name, and flipped it and made it a respectable name. And you are taking that name and throwing it all away. All the things that she's done to rebrand and uplift that Holt name, because her kids still live with the Holt name. See, you don't understand. This was bigger than you. You have unraveled everything that she's done with that Holt name in a matter of seconds. You just could not accept the fact that you really had it all. And you thought because you had it all and you had weaseled your way, connived your way, snuck your way to the top, that you was able to bring along your gutter ways, your gutter attitude, your gutter ways of thinking. And when you reached back and got into your gutter bag, you went right back there to the gutter. If you don't leave this woman alone, let her get on with her life and raise them kids to be able to grow up and be respective members of society, the way she's going about, instead of you putting your emotional distress on them kids for them to grow up and have issues. If you don't step aside and let these people live, Melody and the Eminem kids, step aside, let them live. Because you no longer deserve any part of their rewards. None. So what you the daddy? Act like you're a daddy. Be a proud daddy clapping from the sidelines, like all the other bum dads do. And yes, I called you a bum dad because that's what you're acting like, a bum dad. Leave them people alone. And I hope that Melody countersue and request all her money. Don't just win, make you pay for pain, suffering, everything. This is just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.